few moments ago. Here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Tennessee Titans and the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Come on, fellas.
The run there on first down, going to get him 5 up to the 30. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
Switch.
On second down, Swift. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be fourth down. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds.
On the ready. There.
Watch safety green.
Minshew, 1st and 10. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Jayon Brown gets him for a loss of 5. He is so tough to handle on the blitz, and that's Exhibit A. After the sack on first down, Minshew, and a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on.
Let's go now. 10 logo. Christian Travis.
Throwing on first down is Minshew. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. 2nd and 10 now from the 27. The first carry for Josh Adams. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion and a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Hey, zoom.
Hey, watch that. Hey, watch the ball. 53's the mic.
Get it.
Minshew throwing on third down. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Watson. That's complete to his running back, Grant. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. 22 yards as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. So a designed run all the way, and he took it the distance. I don't know that anybody saw that coming.
Well, on this play, how about the vision of him, being able to see the open field, make his move, and get there. Oftentimes, defenses have a spy for the quarterback position to try and take care of it. On that play, if they did, it certainly didn't work.
Lost.
Yeah, there's no doubt.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
18 Gator. Snap.
Out of the gun is Minshew. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jarrell Casey able to record his 5th sack of the season. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Space to maneuver at the 40. Almost unstoppable on the ground there as that one is good for 39.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the 1st quarter.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They'll try the left side. Swift. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. But the converse is, though, you've got to win those one-on-one blocks. And when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
Check three. Let him go.
He'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a 3rd down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
After the run, Watson going to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Yannick Ngakoue. Make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Ready? 94. Ready?
On 2nd down and 4. Minshew. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Jayon Brown able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Here we go. Set. 60 Pittsburgh.
He's checking. Crash.
80 weapons.
Now Minshew. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville. Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got it 1st and 10 now out past the 20. Now Leonard Fournette. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Go. 30 base. 6-6. Pull it high.
On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags 1st down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
So a good run by Fournette. Now another 1st and 10. Now Minshew on 1st and 10. And this one into the hands of DJ Chark. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Here's a 4-receiver look now. 3 of those guys out to the right side on 2nd and 8. Looking to throw it. Minshew. That one complete. He finds Chark. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 40. From their own 40 to the other 40. The gain of 20 leads to 1st and 10.
61, matchbox lights.
From the gun, Minshew to throw. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. DJ Chark, the intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. And now we'll get a timeout. Looks like we've got a Jaguar in some discomfort down there on the field. Not something you want to see in Week 16 or any week, really. We'll be right back.
5.
53's mine. Check. 53's mine. Let's go, defense.
5.
It'll be Minshew again. The open man is Chark. It's complete. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 22-yard line. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Again, Minshew looking to throw. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
On 2nd and 10, it's Minshew. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Dane Cruikshank.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Come on, baby. Let's see what you got.
On 1st down, Swift. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Going to give this time to the tailback. And out across midfield down to the 45. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down.
This is a little bit like baseball here. Strong up the middle. Both sides want to be that. In this case, the offense ended up winning the ultimate battle.
And those big runs between the tackles, that's a little deflating for a defense, isn't it?
It really is, because that's where your strength's supposed to be. You're supposed to be in a spot where they can't make that yardage there. You're supposed to send them outside. Not in this case.
Now this time he'll look to throw. And he finds Corey Davis. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 26.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Watson on 1st down. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't get that done on that play.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Watson. Being chased out left. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. To the air yet again. Watson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that foot into a tight spot. And
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that'll be incomplete. The flag was down, so they took a shot, thinking it's on the defense. Let's see. So this helps to start a drive. After the penalty, it'll be 1st and 5. After the penalty, it's Fournette. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. Bringing him down defensively, Jayon Brown.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Now Fournette. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. Right now, I'm just wondering where they turn on offense, Charles. I know we're not in the 4th quarter, but 2nd quarter haven't scored and struggling to move the ball.
I don't think they abandoned the run game totally, but maybe you change up your tempos. Maybe you go a little bit faster, try and catch them back on their heels a little bit to try and accomplish what you want to get done.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Jayon Brown in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Come on, baby. Let's go.
At their own 37-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. On 1st down, Watson looking for the end zone. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
Space to run past the 20. And they will finally get him down, and now penalty flags coming in as well. And they might get half the distance here to boot. So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal.
He's coming, he's coming, he's coming.
And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. From 3 yards out, and the Titans are able to extend their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken in at the 1. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
On 2nd and 9, Minshew. Open man right side is Shark. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
It's a gain of 20. That's another Jaguars first down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
From their own 40 to the other 40. The gain of 20 leads to 1st and 10. They'll run with Fournette. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars.
Come on, set. 18 Gators.
Here's Minshew. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. DJ Chark hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau, and that'll make our score 14-7. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Mike 48, Mike 48.
Now Watson. He's got a man, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
Set. 19.
Catch made by Slayton. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly.
It's out of time. It's out of time. 44's the mic. 44's mic. Check.
Throwing on 2nd down. Watson. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. He can run for it, and he will. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or two short. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle, and they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So he splits the uprights, and has to be a nice feeling. Right when it left his foot, knew it was good.
Yeah, just like a good three-point shooter in basketball, right? Release the ball, fall back on defense without even looking. You know it's going in the hoop.
And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34.
At their own 34-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They trail by 10, 17-7 as they come up on a 1st and 10. They begin with a run by Fournette. Obi Melifonwu with the tackle.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
15 line it. 15 line. 22 jet bomber. 22 jet bomber. Hey, exit. 26, check 26.
On 2nd and 7, Minshew. And he's got his man on the out route. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags 1st down.
A gain of 10 yards.
This quarterback now 9 of 16 through the air as he's got it 1st and 10. This is Fournette, and very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd down now, it's Taylor. And he is going to get this close to the 1st down markers. He's brought down at the Titans' 43-yard line.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Give them the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On the run, it's Fournette. The tackle is made by Adoree Jackson.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know they're securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Check curls, check curls, check curls.
Throwing on second down now, Minshew. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal. Back now in Jacksonville. It's Jaguar football, but a little work to do for them. They trail here as we got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. James O'Shaughnessy, his first touchdown on the year, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Lambeau to add on the extra point. Oh, how about this? No good. Just his second miss of the year, and our score will stay right where it is. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told, as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet.
Set. 18. And let's pin the mirrors back and go full street.
They'll keep it on the ground. Swift. He's got a first down past the 30. And a cut. And nothing but daylight ahead. The 20. 10. Touchdown, Titans. A great play there. 82 yards. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. And those are the highlight reel runs you dream of right there.
When he gets a seam and just gets through it, how about the explosiveness, the burst to get there to begin with, and then once he's in full gallop, good luck trying to track him down.
And those plays so demoralizing for the defense.
Absolutely, because you've done so much work trying to keep people in front of you. When they're past you and behind you, that's a tough one to swallow.
And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
I got you. I got you. Ready?
Minshew, first and 10. And Shark calls it in. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a first down. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another first and 10. Minshew sets to throw. Going up top. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 20. And he'll get this back across the midfield stripe and down to the 47-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
They'll run on first down. Swift. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a first down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
On first down, Swift, a pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
And he is close to a first down as he's tackled at the Jaguars' 26.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. As his guys are in for 6, and the Titans are able to extend their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
General West.
Let's get off the field. Alert 3, alert 3. Alert 3.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Fournette. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
They'll go play action here with Minshew. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game, and that was a big talk both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them holding them under 200 today.
On 4th down, Minshew. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Throwing on first down is Minshew. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Got it.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
You're out.
Watch the safety creep. Joker, Joker.
80 weapon. Hey.
Second and 5. And this one is incomplete. So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spent too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one. Here's the correct call.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. The second down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jarrell Casey in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury.
Get that quarterback, D-line. Get that quarterback, D-line. D-line. Hey, Echo.
Let's go, let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
Ready?
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Rashad Evans, the linebacker, recording the sack there. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6. Telvin Smith that time there to make the play.
It's now 2nd and 6.
They'll keep it on the ground. Swift. And, a little spin cycle. Room to run now. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. Again, he finds an opening. And finally, wrestled down at the 11. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
And the Titans first down.
So this one, a Tennessee Titan victory, and maybe more importantly, a victory in the division, which always helps.
And on the road. How about all of that rolled up into one? Because how often do you see division games get decided by this much of a margin?
Yeah, they thumped them.
Yeah, they jumped all over them. And a division game is usually a touchdown or less because these two teams know each other better than most teams in the league. In this case, that didn't hold up. On the road, big margin, big victory. Oh, yeah, that flight home will...
Big numbers, 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, whole team counted, that's a big number.
Hey, foreign cars, foreign seats with the foreign leather. Foreign number, put the card in the ATM in the sad era. Yeah, flex mode, this ain't Southwest, this is Jet. I ain't gotta shut the cell off, cause the iPhone don't got a jet mode. Bad be pesto. If you wanna come, let's go. We ain't going nowhere special. I just wanna see more Desto. Hit your thought, I'ma catch those. Mexican, that make pesos. Hit your sauce, I'ma replace those. Number save, no name though. We need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board like I'm keeping score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist while I point to God.
Big numbers, 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, whole team counted, that's a big number.
Yeah, wrist man, check the wrist man, got him hot. Ay, man can't ball like this, man. Lord, pass the pig skin when he stretch your distance. I'm talking a few 100,000 yards, you just on your 5th grand. Run it up, 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 count it up. Hey, hundreds and 50s and 20s, no 5s and no singles, don't count on them. Hey, she wanted like me cause I like she can count on him. She try to be nosy and hit up my ex, she like, girl, you can count on him.
Hey, hey, we need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers